Hi there, welcome back to Fred Shaves. It's Monday, yes, and a new week. It's going on. Sorry, just have to wipe off the camera there. That's better. Tonight we're gonna try out to see if this boar knot of mine is want to give me out 3 good ladders. I have issues with this. The Semogue 830 is an old, really broken in knot, so it's sure broken in. It's super soft, no backbone to speak of at all. I have soaked this in hot water for at least 30 to 45 minutes. It just sat there. I have soaked the soap, and the soap we're gonna use is a cold one. It has been hot here the last half week. Margaritas in the Arctic. The ordinary mental aid version, nice citrusy scent on that. And the razor is the Pearl Flexi from Pearl Shaving, and inside we got a third use Willis blade, and we're gonna start off at setting number 2. So I have got some tips and tricks to see if that gives me a better lather with this old boar. I have soaked the soap in hot water. Looks like this. Starts to come a little minimal circle of that there. And we're gonna load up for 2 minutes straight. Really make sure we get enough paste into this knot. And I'm not gonna add crazy amounts of water to my lather tonight as I used to, because this boar knot that's not so dense, I don't think it likes that. I think it likes a little bit less water than a really densely packed knot, or a synthetic or badger knot for that sake. So we're gonna try out and see how we do with that. If that doesn't work, I'm really open for you to leave a comment in the comment section and give me some tips for what I can do with this knot. Maybe I should try to wash it out with some shampoo. I have done that in the past, but that was some silicone thing I think in that shampoo, so it didn't lather almost at all. I think I had to use it at least 3 or 4 shaves to get it back into shape. So I'm just loading really heavy here. We have loaded for 1 minute and 20 seconds, and I'll load full 2 minutes. Really do as much as I can to get enough suds into this brush. And I'm starting to feel a fatigue in my hand, because this is yeah, I can feel that I'm swallowing the brush, so to say. I'm really knackered today. I had less than 4 hours of sleep tonight before going into work, and after work I went straight to the gym and ran 5 kilometers. So tonight I hope to get some more sleep. That's 2 minutes, and the brush is without doubt a chock full of goodies. And we're gonna take off all the goodies. Not gonna waste that. This is super duper thick. It's a lot of proto lather. This is super pasty. Oh, how can you not like margaritas in the Arctic? Really nice amount of menthol as well. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse off my hand and the tub. Nice and clean. This is an old tub of margaritas in the Arctic. I think it's from back in 2018 maybe. Okay. And I feel to roll the boars are the way to go. I don't feel that the back and forth motion is doing the same to the ladder for boar knots. Gonna go a little bit more conservative with the water today. See if that helps. We're gonna still make it moist. I'm gonna do half the amounts of water additions, I think, or sprays. Building a nice first ladder. The first ladder is usually not a problem. It's the third one. Look at the sheen on that soap, hey? It's beautiful. This is really thick, really dense stuff. This looks better than last time, but we will see. Ooh. I think this is very good. Okay. I will stop there before I start to fall off, because I want to save all the leather I can for this knot. Nice, that mantle look. That's super duper shiny right there. And it kind of makes sense because when it's a less dense knot, it tends to release more of the water into the lather, and then you need less water to make the lather as hydrated as with another denser knot. Then you will need more water. You can really feel the blade on this razor, especially on the higher settings. Setting 2 is super smooth though. It's a really heavy razor. Feels well built. And it's plated, I think it's plated brass from memory. Really nice lather. Sterling is really sleek. It's a good formula and you get a good amount of soaps for a good price with Sterling 5.8 ounces for the regular tubs, and they also do refills and samples. And they have a crazy amount of scents to choose from. And it's tallow based, this soap, if you wonder that. That's the first pass done. I will do something unusual today. I will not add more water to the face. I'll just use the lather just as it is, just to make sure I doesn't dilute it anymore. Then I'm afraid the knot will start to hog it. One thing I have to say, this knot releases the lather really beautifully. And look, now it looks like it's more than enough lather for my third pass. Maybe I have broke the code for this knot finally, after all these try and errors. I'm gonna go all the way down to setting number 1 on the next passes. I only have 1 day of growth. And for the second and third part, this is enough efficiency. This is super smooth. Can you tell how dense that lather is? Look there. really well catched by the ladder channels. Alright, let's see what kind of a third ladder we have here. Still not adding any water now. Just painting on what I got in the brush. Yeah, we got enough coverage. Woohoo! Super nice. I will, however, add water to that because this is pasty. Just painting it in. Quite happy now because I hope that trick would work. I really like the look of this brush. The Semogue is a classic stayer. Wow, look how shiny that ladder is. There's more than plenty for my third pass. No hogging whatsoever from that knot by now. Super nice. This is the final shave on this blade. But 3 shaves on a blade is decent. Yeah, you can really feel the blade even at setting 1. It is quite a blade forward eraser, this Pearl Sexy. But it gives a super close shave. And even if it's really efficient and you can feel the blade, it's smooth at the same time. I'm gonna stop there, not gonna mess any more about with it. I'm really happy with how this ends. Super duper scent. We're gonna have a cold water rinse. Righty then. Really happy that I got that brush to work finally. Really cool. It's so super soft and nice on the face as well. The matching splash. This will burn. Sterling always give a grey burn. Oh yeah. And this is the glacial version, which which means it's hyperventilated. Ooh. That was a close shave. Ooh. And it always hits my eyeballs. Holy crap. Ooh. Let's see how much lather is left in this knot. Could easily have added that for pickups or face wash. Gonna rinse out the brush and let the aftershave dry off a little bit. Quite an easy knot to rinse out of, it's not very dense at all. Alright, it's quite some time since I used a balm. I haven't felt the need for it. I still don't, but I have the matching balm to this set. That's the Sterling Margaritas in the Arctic there. So, we're gonna do it anyway tonight, just because. And the balm from Sterling are great. They also contains witch hazel, as do the splashes. Just a tiny little bit there. Didn't use much at all. So, a successive 3-pass shave there, I will say. The main thing about this shave was to see if I could make 3 good ladders with that boar, and as you could see, I did, and I'm really happy with that. And then this brush will still be a stayer in my dam. I really like the look of it, and it just has a nice classic shape, and I really like the face fill on this particular boar knot, so I'm really happy with how this ends. With that said, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and until the next one, goodbye.